I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one.
Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. Very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Here comes Otton in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes Otton in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. The throw on the run is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otton. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Here comes Otton in motion. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. He is in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Baker. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. It's complete to Evans. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
They'll go play action with Goff. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get
under pressure. He's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
A big loss on the play.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. On 1st down, here's Irving. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes Otten in motion. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but If they continue to get that matchup, his quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
1 quarter in the books. 13-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They go play action with Mayfield. He keeps it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Irving. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
At the Bucs 24-yard line.
Here's Goff. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Amon-Ra St. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, they'll go with Rachaad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. On play action, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Baker to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Baker gonna hand it to White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
Another run here with White. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll go again here with Irving. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Throwing is Baker. This one is caught by Shepard. And a good short tackle right there. It stops keeps him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing here is Goff. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That is caught. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now he'll run.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw on the move is caught. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of running back Bucky Irving. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
4 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. This one's caught by Patrick. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the Buccaneers 39-yard line.
Now, Goff. His throw left side is complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra St. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
To return is Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
It's complete to Evans. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Now Mayfield.
That play had sack written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Second down throw for Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, a run with Irving. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Amon-Ra Robertson. And the Lions are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Goff. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
That's good for the Lions.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Tyke Smith, there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. They send Godwin in motion. A give. This is Irving. Here comes Otten in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offset.
They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing is Baker. The throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On third down, it's Irving. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Mayfield. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. It will force him out for a loss. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a buck, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Reynolds now on the return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off. And
oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion.
47-yard line.
On play action. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
9-yard loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
38-yard line.
Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and a yard. The give to White. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run with White. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up fourth down. The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll go. Mayfield. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach athlete, Mike. And in this case, he said, all right, there's nowhere to go with the ball. I'm just going to tuck it and do it myself.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.